This episode, we develop the Resonator and a new power source, and we find our first diamonds. And howdy. Broke reality a little bit, but that's between me and the camera. Yeah, so now I can do this. Before I broke reality, it was funny. Anyhow, it has been about a day in real life time, and we have managed. Actually, let's sleep real quick. You're not going to let me. We have managed to mine out this hill. That whole hill all the way up there. It was like 5 levels or 30 blocks. So not surprisingly, the upper levels gave us more tin. The lower levels gave us more iron and surprisingly zinc. I don't remember zinc being this prevalent. Oh, speaking of which, here's yet another. I forgot to pull him. There's another one down there. Yay. So that'll give us 2 more iron nuggets. So you got to remember, every one of these siderites and banded iron and taconites are only worth 1 nugget put through the furnace right now. So it's not much. So when I show you I have 22 ingots of iron, that's pushing 200 blocks of ore. That's a lot. And I got 42 ingots of tin, and I get about, I think it's 3 per ore. So that's a chunk as well. Probably close to the same. I also picked up a bunch of copper, which I'm not going to melt down. A ton of zinc. I don't know what I'm going to do with because I don't remember it being this prevalent. There's not much at this point you can do with brass or zinc by itself. I did find bauxite. That's a good thing. So I can't do aluminum for a while, but I will have aluminum when I get there. Yay. So let's look at zinc real quick because I'm curious. See, this is the basic brass. There ain't much. Not much at all. Excuse me, it's been a long day. I haven't been feeling the greatest. So here, zinc. What can we use zinc for? We can turn it into powder, turn it into nuggets. Really? That's got to get fixed. I got to write me a note. See, I've been working on this for years, and I still find stupid stuff like this. Ingot to zinc or fix this. I also got another one I found, which is charcoal to, what was it, coal nugget? I remember there being coal nuggets in this. Might have come through as an update or something along the way. That's the biggest problem is you go through, you get all the recipes built and everything, and then you go to upload and find out there's updates, and it won't let you sometimes upload unless you do the updates, and then that changes and breaks everything. So you end up with stuff like this. Stupid stuff. So anyhow, like I say, not much we can do with zinc nor brass. Really need to find a use. Rewrite some of the recipes to use brass and zinc in them. So we are in nighttime. Let's pull those last 2 nuggets. Let's go to sleep. And let's take all this stuff home. I still got some wool I could grab. Got some in here. There's 9 of them there. What else is good that I should take? Got more wool, granite dirt. I don't need that. Offhand, I don't need the porphyry rails. I had to kill a big spider. I got a spider fang, but I don't recall if that's useful or not. Yeah, nothing that can't wait in here. Ah, I hit the wrong button. You can tell I'm tired. Tired and not feeling the greatest. So, oh, somebody put a hole there. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Can I get you with my shooter thing? Yes, I can. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Hey. Oh, and there's a creeper hiding out somewhere over there. You done blowed someone else up from the looks of things. Hate creepers. Don't know anybody that really likes them. I don't even get the little plushy toys that they make with them. Creeper's just wrong. They are just wrong. Stop burning. Well, that's going to use up most all of my cobblestone I brought with me. Alright, if you'll stop attacking me and blowing stuff up, I'm going to go home. Thank you very much. And I'll take those. No, I didn't feel like going swimming for the others. So remember, that's our little beacon of sorts. It's not a not a Minecraft beacon. It's a me beacon. Woo! I jumped when I didn't need to. Again, tired. Go up this side. And it looks like we are still in winter. How long is winter going to go on? It got warm enough to melt most of the ice, but it hasn't abated, especially over here. It's better over by the tin mine. So see, lots of cobblestone and torches. And you see over there, that's base 1. Now I got to remember how to get down without falling in the hole. A lot of these holes that just open up into this shell-like world. See, like there's more holes. You remember when Minecraft didn't have holes? Not everywhere like this, just some places. More holes. Can't even blame them on creepers. Get these into the chests and safe. Since I wasn't here, it doesn't look like this took any damage. Do a quick run around, take a look. Ah! Don't fall into the mine. Go the other way. Yeah, I wasn't here, so nobody spawned in here. Had a blood moon. Critters have been amped up enough. They're scary as it is, but with a blood moon, you. Okay, back to our chests. Let us dumpeth. Actually, Let's not dump all that. Let's put this, I think most of this goes over. Oh, don't lag. Most of this goes up here. So I shouldn't be dumping yet. There we go. Zinc, zinc, zinc. Charcoal wants coal. More charcoal. Copper, copper. Copper, copper. Cobble and dirt. Cobble and dirt. Cobble and dirt. Useful items. Put it in there, that one. Clay is not supposed to be up here. Iron bars and oak probably shouldn't be up here. They're not really a good fit for this either, but put them there just the same. Clay is supposed to be down here. Oh, that's not clay, that's sunstone. Duh. I say tired. Okay. 12 lead nugget. We can turn that into something. Do a little house cleaning. All right. So let's go look at our plan. Our plan, we need that, and then we need blink, blink, blonk, blook, and we're going to put a cobble here as a placeholder. So if you remember, we have been looking at ember cores, or ember bores, B-O-R, there we go. So this is just to make the mechanical core. That first thing is to make the compass. The second thing is to make the ember core, or the mechanical core. Then I still need 3 iron, a copper, and some caminite. So let's get our copper. Actually, why don't we just make this? That way it will take up less space. There we go. Since I can actually make it now, and I have enough. Let's make the compass. There we go. And now we'll make the mechanical core. There we go. So now we can reduce this to this. 1, 2, 3. That. And then placeholders. That's what we're going to call them. And that still leaves me 14 iron, which I'm probably still going to collect. So that gives us the ember bore when we get the caminite. And how do we get caminite? We got to get tin, sand, gravel. And we got to make it in a basic crafting table, which, and this is where the next couple steps are going to come. I got sunstone, I got red tiger eye, I don't got that. 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 But I can make it because I do have these. So, first things first. Actually, let's look at this. So you need a magical wood. This is the tricky one. This you're not going to find in JEI. It can be done. Even if you don't find a magical forest to get the magical wood and the leaves and the saplings and all the stuff that goes with getting the wood and the planks and whatnot, it can be done. However, it ain't in JEI. You got to know a little something, something. And I ain't going to tell you, because there's the hint book, and you can look in the hint book. And I have actually already mentioned everything you need in order to make the magical wood. So, in order to make magic wood, I of course need a resonator, and I do believe we have all of this, or can make all of this. So let's get our block of coal made. Oh, time to sleep. Don't want anybody visiting. Now this is a little out of order from the actual best way to do stuff, but 1, 2, 3, 4. But from procedural, these are the things I can get my hands on. So there are some steps that are going to get overlooked, and I won't be able to do necessarily what I need to do. What was that? Resonator. Right? Yeah. So I need 2 redstone, a resonating crystal. So, blop, blop. Got one of them. What else did I need? I need iron. So we should be able to make this now. All right, so we have a resonator. Let's put the resonator, we're going to say right here. Yay. So here's the thing. It's got no energy. We need grid power. And to do that, you need something that can make grid power. So we're going to go with mills. And here you are. The manual mill. Certus quartz slabs. Yeah, we'd need to get a fair amount of Certus quartz. How about a fire mill? I've got netherrack, and I know where I can get more. The gear, not hard. I can make the gear. Where did the fire mill go? Stoneburnt. Polished stone in a resonator. So here's the thing. This is a chicken and egg kind of thing. I don't believe you can make any of the mills except for the manual mill without the resonator. Yeah, because they all require stone burnt. So we will have to make this first, which means I will need to find 12 Certus quartz. And, oh, I have. Or not, yeah, 12. Should be 12. So I can make slabs. What do you know? 1, 2, 3. What a waste of Certus quartz. Just saying. All right. So the manual mill, we got that. We can make that easily enough. 2, 3, 4. There's a block of redstone. 4 sticks. There we go. Why didn't I get 4 redstone? Why is it not dropping the last thing? Four clicks and I get 3 items. Doesn't make sense. There we go. So yeah, not exactly cheap to make, but not exactly hard if you got the stuff. So I need 2 slabs. I need a resonating crystal, in which I've got 2 left. So that's going to use 1. Yay, and now we have this guy, and this guy you just see, and he adds 15 power to the grid. But you got to sit there and you got to, well, that was cool. Huh. In this game, this setup, it lets you click it, and as long as you don't move your hand off, it'll keep it going. Did not work that way in the last game I played. So all these little things, how the different mods interact, you got to know the ins and outs of. So we need Stoneburnt, which is polished stone, which is stone bricks, which is stone, which is basically cobblestone that's been run through a furnace. So let's find our cobbly stone. We're actually going to need a fair chunk. I don't know if I want to run 64 through that, but here we go. Oh, I got more iron nuggets in there I forgot all about. Alright, so. Oh yeah, that's right, iron nuggets. Come on. I have got to get me a new mouse. There we go. 2 more ingots I wasn't even planning on. So the next thing we're going to do is make some Stoneburnt, which, as you saw, we need stone. I could do that in my regular one, I suppose, but we're going to do it here. That gives us stone bricks, which gives us polished, which is what we're after. And we will put that in there. And we'll just let it do its thing. And you notice the grid power is rising. And I think we need to be to 8. Yep. And then it makes one and resets. So we'll let it make another one. We'll take a look. 6, 7, and 8. So, yes, we have 2 Stoneburnt. So that's not going to be terrible since I can just click on it now. Yay. So this is a good place to go and do something else. But we are now on the path. See, I can put those generators or those mills over this after I light it, and I will get grid power out of that. So if I have 9, let's see, fire mill. It says it gives you 4 grid power. This is not necessarily true. So we can have up to 10 and it won't penalize you. Over 10 fire mills, you'll start losing efficiency, which is why you need to make the other mills, each one. Lava mill. Each one has different stats before it becomes inefficient. The water mill. And the wind mill. Okay, so it looks like windmill is your best efficiency. And the fire mill is your worst, but the fire mill is relatively simple to make. This is going to be the problem, the resonating redstone crystals. I only got 1 left. And they all take them. So I need to go mine redstone, except I can't run this. can't run it and I can't mine at the same time, and I got to keep an eye on the sun. So yeah, I am going to cut this now. We're going to get a few things taken care of, get the stone burnt, and we'll get our new power system. So we now have fire as fuel, or coal as any carbon source as fuel, burning stuff. And we're going to have grid power. Oh, that reminds me, there's a couple other things that we can get power from. Let's take a look. Solar. Advanced rocketry, extra utilities. Here we go. So these guys, you can get up to 80, but they only give you one at a time. So you can make 80 of these guys. And again, you're going to need your resonating redstone, which there's a nighttime version of this, a lunar panel. Very similar setup, I'm sure. Uses this stuff, the lunar reactive dust. Yeah, same recipe. Still needs a resonating redstone crystal. So that's going to be our next choke point, is getting the resonating crystals to get enough power to run the resonator without having to sit here and make it spin. Because, oh wow, I'm getting Jaggy Meister. Yeah, let's try that again. This is the Jaggy Meister. Yeah, that fell flat. Anyhow, I got another quick clip just to show you something. This is what diamonds look like with Glimmars Steampunk Texture Pack. Ooh, can kind of see it. Let's change our perspective. There we go. So these are diamonds. I think they're a whole lot prettier than the regular diamonds. Look at that, and it looks like a diamond. Well, a cut diamond. Don't know if you know what real diamonds look like. They look like shiny pebbles, like glass, in a lot of cases. They come in all different shapes, and there's a lot of reasons for why they have the shapes they have and such, but that's a whole other ball of wax. And this is rutile. This is where we will eventually get titanium. This stuff is a bear to work with. And of course, you got your gems from Biomes O Plenty. So, yes, we are currently on our search for redstone, and so far I have not collected any of those little crystals. They come as a random drop when you break redstone blocks. So, there's the back of my head one more time. There we go. So we're a little close here to the camera. I'm going to let y'all go. I got to go find more redstone and resonating redstone crystals. So catch you soon. Bye.